I'm here with Joel Rasmussen of FanTrail, and we're going to be talking today about his new app that's coming out during South by Interactive this year. So tell us what your app was created for and what its capabilities are.
Sure. Well, I'd like to clarify that it's a platform, which is different than just an app. So it's a whole platform for artists. The philosophical origins came from a film that I did called Before the Music Dies. I was just very frustrated with where the music industry was going, and there just didn't seem to be tools that allowed artists to connect with their fans and to make a living as a beginning or intermediate-sized artist. FanTrail is a platform that, first of all, is free. It allows them to create an app so that they can interact with their fans, and they can also start making money from it right away. And it allows them to do things with their fans that have never been done before. It's really created for artists of any size, but it's especially helpful for small to mid-sized artists.
Okay. And why did you decide to debut your platform at South by Southwest this year?
There is no better platform for music technology. And so for my partner Josh, who was the original inventor of this technology, is based here. He has an app development company based in Austin. It makes sense for that reason. I produced a film a few years ago called Before the Music Dies that was a big hit at South by Southwest, and it was specifically about the music industry and how to help artists. So there's kind of a poetic arc there. Just for a lot of reasons, not the least of which being that it's our hometown, we wanted to launch at South by Southwest. But even if none of that was true, this is the most important music festival in the world, and the fact that it combines music and technology, there's no place that we would want to launch other than South by Southwest.
And what are some of the things that the app can do for the artist?
One of the things that we really like is a technology we call love mail. So an artist like Erykah Badu would never pick up her phone and call a fan. She would reveal her cell phone, she might end up talking to a crazy person. But this is set up much like calling somebody when you know they're not going to be home, so you can leave a voice message. So it's non-real time. An artist can craft a message, and they have a lot of flexibility in terms of how they can send it out. They can reach all their fans, they can reach fans in just one area, so we just added tour dates in Albuquerque, or they can leave a message for just one fan. Nicole, this is Dave Matthews, I see that you bought the last 5 albums, and I just want to say thank you. That kind of personal voice impact is really powerful, and it really is exciting for fans. And that's just one of the many tools that are built in that are free.
Okay. And I understand there's a lot of check-in capabilities as well. So you're using geolocation, so tell us a bit about that.
We are. We use the Facebook Places API, and what that allows us to do then, as part of the overall reward system of the platform, is give fans a way to get credit for all the things that they do to support the artists that they care about. One of the things that people do to support an artist is go to shows. And with our system, when you go to a show, when you go to a Patrice Pike show, for example, you check in. And as soon as you check in, the system, first of all, checks. You can't cheat the system. It knows that you're there. It knows that that's actually a Patrice event. And if those things are both true, then you get points for it on your love meter. And really anything that you do that supports that artist, you get points for. That's kind of the reward system that's built in as the underlying infrastructure of the platform.
Okay. And it seems that there's a social aspect to it as well, so maybe I could see where my friends have checked in and if they've also checked in and are interested in the same artist that I'm interested in. Is that right?
Yes. It's a very specific kind of social platform. We're not a social platform ourselves. We call ourselves an influence network, not a social network. Mm-hmm. But there are pieces that tie into social media. So for example, Wilco is a band that I love. I want to know where they're playing. I also want to know if I'm going to one of their shows, if my friends are at that show. I really don't care about other Wilco fans that I don't know. And so we've kind of built our social pieces around that orientation, that it's a relationship between the fan and the artist, but then if my other fans are also into that same artist, or if I can introduce them to that artist, that's part of the platform. So if I'm a Wilco fan and I give you a link to their app and you download it, then I get points and you get points, and we both have started to build a little more relationship with Wilco. Other people that we don't know are not part of that interaction.
Okay, and you're going to be offering this platform to every single artist that's performing at South by this year, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, so tell us how that's going to work for the bands.
The bands will use the app to do all the things that they're doing already. It just allows them to amplify their efforts. So they already do shout outs at shows. They already send emails to their fans. They already do everything that they can to get people excited and following them. What our platform allows them to do is all of that now in a very powerful mobile platform. So as an example, if a band is coming to South by Southwest and they have fans that are here, they could pull their phone out, pull up all their fans who are in Austin right now because it knows that they're here, record a message. We've just added a second show after Thursday evening, come find us. If you come beforehand, we're giving away free CDs. They hit send and that message goes out instantly to all of their fans. Now if I'm a fan of that band and I have no idea what's going on, but I suddenly get a push notification on my phone, I now have real-time information that I can act on, can support the band, and we've taken that cycle of interaction for fan and artist and compressed it down and put it into a very powerful platform.
So what is the Sweetwater Indie Cup?
The Sweetwater Indie Cup is best understood as the Heisman Trophy of independent music. So the South by Festival is the place the bands come to get discovered, and there are thousands of them that come here, but there's never a way for both the bands and for the fans who come here to really kind of figure out who was the breakout, who was the band this year that really did the most to build a following, get fans excited. What we proposed and what South by has allowed us to do is to hold a competition where we're offering a free app to all of the 2,200 bands that are attending. With their app, we have data about how many fans they have, what those fans are doing, are they taking action, are they going to shows, are they buying their music, and that gives us a metric so we can measure which band built the biggest following. So the Sweetwater Indie Cup is a competition wherein the South by Southwest showcasing band that builds the biggest following by the end of the competition wins the grand prize, and it's an amazing grand prize. We have vendors like Roland and QSC and Gibson and all these great vendors who have put in this amazing sweepstakes prize of $40,000 worth of equipment, and they get a recording session at the Sweetwater Studios in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they get to keep their masters. So for an independent band, they get all this gear, they get to go into one of the most beautiful recording studios in the world, and they get to walk out with their very own demo that they own the rights to. It's the ultimate springboard for an independent band, and we're really, really excited about it.